This is the pineapple sage that I've talked so much about. There'd actually be more, except that the deer ate it earlier in the season, and this is what's come back. Two things. The Washington Post had an article. I love the Washington Post, but I also recognize that it is a mouthpiece for the Democratic Party, and it is liberal, and it doesn't have decent representation from a conservative standpoint. So the Washington Post is basically an opinion newspaper to give you the opinion. No, it is what's the word? Yeah. It is basically, well, like I said, it's a mouthpiece for the Democratic Party. It doesn't give you fair reporting of the news. It gives you a view that says that everything radical is good and anything that's conservative would be bad. So you're going to get your news with that view. Anyway, they did talk about, I was intrigued by the fact that they used the phrase "Hail Victory," "Hail Victorious" or something when the Redskins came back from a deficit, from losing to winning in like 20 seconds, the last 20 seconds of the game. And there's the phrase Hail Mary pass, where you throw the ball down and you send 5 or 6 of your guys down to the end zone and you just pray Hail Mary full of grace that one of them catches it and you win the game. And that's what they did, and I like the reference, and that they actually used Hail Mary. Well, it was the Hail Mary. It's nothing religious. I shouldn't give them any credit whatsoever for that. But anyway, the other point is that apparently the Post is not going to officially endorse Kamala Harris for president. Well, my take on that is, first off, I read the Post. I love the Post. I read the Post knowing that it's only going to give me one side. It's not going to give me the conservative side. I feel completely justified and vindicated for asking in some videos, who are the conservative op-ed writers for the Washington Post? George F. Will, and who else? And there's a few that seemed like they were, but then when you look at it, somehow they're all none of them are conservative that I can tell. I've asked multiple times in videos, can anyone give me a list of who the actual, besides George F. Will? Anyway, my point is, the Washington Post for the last 10 years has pushed the Democratic Party, at least 10 years, since the Trump and Obama era, has pushed the Democrats, pushed for the Democrats and mouthpieced for the Democrats and for now Kamala Harris. And to then say, well, we're not going to officially endorse either candidate is just BS. It's just total BS. You've endorsed them every day. This whole agenda, this radical sexual agenda of marriage it can be anything it wants to be. It can be 2 men, 2 women, whatever, which everyone knows that marriage is not, that's not what marriage is. It's about a man and a woman swearing fealty to each other in front of state and God and state, and saying that they'll take care of each other and any children that naturally come out of that union, which is what naturally comes out of that union. So anyway, yeah, and all the rest, the gender affirming, the reproductive health care, just words for killing babies in the womb, which is inconceivable and disgusting, and mutilating children and young people so that we have better population control, because man, particularly United States men, white men, are the evilest scourge of the earth. That's what the opinion you get. So, yeah. To say that we're not going to officially is a scam, is a sham. It's total nonsense. They've been pushing for Kamala the whole time, and they'll continue to push for Kamala. And to say that we're not going to do anything, I don't know. I don't know what's the point of that. You're not fooling this guy. You might be fooling the rest of the electorate. The Post must think that we're idiots, because I'm not the smartest stick on the block. See, that's a joke. Anyway, I'm not the brightest tool in the box, but I can see when someone's trying to, well, sometimes I can see when someone's yanking my chain, and this is just a chain yank. So yeah, good luck, Washington Post, with this ploy of yours. We know who you are pushing for, because you say it every stinking day. Let's ask the saints to pray for us, pray for right judgment in this election time, and pray for the souls in purgatory.